Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage nestled at the edge of a village, lived a boy named Jack and his mother. Times were tough, and their little home, once filled with warmth, now felt the chill of poverty. Their pantry was bare, their stomachs rumbled, and their only companion was a gentle cow named Daisy. Daisy was more than just a cow to them. She was their friend and their lifeline, providing them with creamy milk every single day. But one morning, something was different. Daisy's udder was empty. No matter how much Jack pleaded or how gently he coaxed her, not a single drop of milk came out. A heavy silence fell over the cottage. Jack's mother, her face etched with worry, finally broke the silence. Her voice was soft but firm. "Jack," she said, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "There's no other way. You must take Daisy to the market. We have to sell her so we can buy some food to eat." Jack's heart sank. Sell Daisy? His best friend? He looked at the gentle cow, her big brown eyes looking back at him trustingly. The thought of parting with her was unbearable. But seeing the desperation in his mother's eyes, he knew he had no choice. With a heavy heart and a lump in his throat, he tied a rope around Daisy's neck. "Don't worry, old girl," he whispered, patting her flank. "I'll find you a good home." The road to the market was long and dusty. Jack walked slowly, each step feeling heavier than the last. He thought about all the happy memories he had with Daisy, from the sunny afternoons in the meadow to the cold winter nights huddled in the barn. He was so lost in his sad thoughts that he almost did not notice a strange-looking old man hobbling towards him, leaning on a gnarled walking stick. The man had a twinkle in his eye and a mysterious smile on his face. "Good morning, young man," he chirped. "And where might you be off to with such a fine-looking cow?" Jack sighed. "I'm on my way to the market to sell her, sir. We have no money for food." The old man's smile widened. He reached into a small worn pouch at his belt and pulled out something that gleamed in the sunlight. He opened his palm to reveal 5 colorful, smooth beans. They weren't ordinary beans. They seemed to pulse with a faint magical light. "I'll make you a trade," the man proposed, his voice a low whisper. "This magnificent cow of yours, for these 5 magic beans." Jack stared at the beans, then back at the man. Magic beans? It sounded preposterous. "Magic?" he asked skeptically. "What do they do?" "Ah, that's the secret," the man cackled. "Plant them tonight, and by morning, you'll see a wonder you can't even imagine. They're worth far more than any money you'll get at the market. I promise you that." Jack was torn. His mother's instructions were clear. Sell the cow for money. But the man's words were so convincing, and the beans, they truly did look magical. He imagined coming home with a story of magic instead of a few coins. Perhaps this was the miracle they needed. He made his decision. "It's a deal," Jack said, and the trade was made. When Jack arrived home without Daisy, and with only 5 beans to show for his trip, his mother was furious. "You foolish boy," she cried, her voice filled with despair. "You traded our only cow for a handful of worthless beans? We're ruined." Before Jack could explain, she snatched the beans from his hand and threw them out the window in a fit of anger. That night, Jack went to bed without any supper, his heart heavy with guilt and his stomach empty. He believed he had made a terrible mistake, but magic, as it turns out, works in mysterious ways. When Jack woke up the next morning, his room was filled with a strange green light. He rushed to the window and gasped. Where his mother had thrown the beans, a colossal beanstalk had sprouted, reaching up from the ground, twisting through the clouds, and disappearing into the sky. It was so thick and tall, it looked like a giant ladder to heaven. A sense of awe and excitement replaced Jack's guilt. This was the wonder the old man had promised. Forgetting his hunger and his mother's anger, Jack knew what he had to do. He had to climb it.